Hello, this is Erin with the Joy in Pens and Paper, and I have a new pen day. I was not expecting to get a new pen anytime soon. I am not even expecting to get one for Mother's Day this year. If I do, awesome. But this is one that I had, I think it was my second viewer pen pal, and I believe it was Taz. Taz, if I am incorrect, please correct me, but if I am accurate, please give me a shout out. But Taz had written a letter and had used a Waterman Carene, and I went online and I looked and I thought, wow, that is a beautiful pen. And so I have been waiting for a sale, and the last couple have been sold out by the time I got there. There have been a couple of YouTubers that have gotten this very same pen, and I think that has boosted sales significantly. But I was in Portland the other weekend and just happened to be scrolling. I don't often get time to really just scroll on my phone, and I saw that this was on sale. So I purchased this through Endless Pens, and I also had an additional percentage off on Endless Pens. So this was, I think it was $206. So let's look at this beauty. Ooh, look at her. Ah, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So this is the Carene Amber, and it has a fine nib, and it is an 18 karat gold nib. Now I did take this out because I've been itching to hold this and to see what it felt like. And when I put it back in the box, what I noticed is that right under this strap, there's a loop. So it helps really keep your pen nice and secure in this super, super, super soft suede right here. And underneath, just gonna place this gorgeous beauty down. Underneath is a pamphlet, I imagine, with instructions for use and other fun such information, maybe some warranty information, as well as a cartridge. I'm just going to place these items back in. This did require just, oh, actually, no, that went in a lot easier. But that is a classy box. Look at that. Beautiful clamshell box. All right, so here is the Carene, and let me just grab this mat right here. This was a gift from a viewer, Tina. Thank you, Tina. But here's the Carene. I'm just going to place it next to just a few pens that may be a little bit more common in people's collections. But one of them, apologies, is a Twisby Eco. If I cough a few times, I am convinced that I have pneumonia, but it's a little too soon, so I'm trying to quiet my thoughts down before I embarrass myself. So that's the Laban Rosa in lilac. And we have a Sailor Pro Gear Slim. This one you can get on Amazon. It's Autumn Moon, I think it is. But I think I got it when it was, I think it was $88, but I looked recently and I think it's down in the 70s now. Let's see, and then let's grab a Pilot Vanishing Point and an Esterbrook SD. So there's a, let me get that in frame. there's a size comparison for you. Now this one does have an inlaid nib, and in one moment I will show you what that looks like. All right. So it is a snap cap, makes this incredibly satisfying noise, and it's not a cap that I'm going to be fearful that it might go flying off. It actually is a little bit of pressure, but it is nice that it's a snap cap. And here is the inlaid nib. So you can see right here, it says 18 karat. And then on that side, it says 750. And it has the Waterman logo right in the middle. Beautiful. And then the clip has this beautiful curve to it. And it's got a good spring action to it. And then opening up the body of the pen, it does have a converter right inside. You can see the plunger right there. Now it is how do I want to describe this? It takes a little bit. Actually, it's moving nicely now. Initially, to move the plunger up, I was having to use a little tiny bit of muscle to do that, but now it's running much more smoothly. So I'm thinking when I do a water flush, which I am going to do now, that should alleviate that little kind of stickiness. Ooh, and you can see the blue right there. So they do test their pens for quality. And so there's a little bit of blue ink there. Look at that. It's another reason why it's good to flush your pens that when you first get them to get any of that residual ink out. Oh yeah, look at that. My hand is covering it. Yep. Okay, I'm very glad. Oh yeah, very glad that I flushed this. Look at all that blue ink. So you can see where the hole is that the ink comes up through. And spoiler alert, I was not planning to put a blue ink in here, so I'm really hoping that I can get a clear flush soon. Thank you for bearing with me. All right, I am going to get a fresh cup of water to continue to flush. Okay, that had a little bit more blue ink than I anticipated. But I'm happy to know that they do test their pens. I did some flipping through of my ink swatch book, and I am planning to pair it with Robert Oster Cafe Crema, which was a sample sent to me by a viewer. And so here is that sample. I'm going to place that in my ink pad, also gifted to me by a viewer. Goodness, I feel so well loved and taken care of in this moment. All right, so right here is the hole that the ink is going to go up into. So I need to make sure that I get that submerged in the ink. Oh. And I did it. Yay. That's a good first fill. Now this is a wonderfully murky, almost golden brown, but I already have a red in my lineup for this month. So I knew I did not want a red with it. Okay, let's put this back together. Beautiful. And you can see the section here is black versus the body is this beautiful red amber. Oh, that's so gorgeous. You can post it. And actually, when you post it, it's not super long, which is great. It's actually a really nice length and really nice weight. Now let's get out. This is a Galen Leather Everyday Notebook with Tomoe River paper in it. So far, just that little bit of movement, the cap started to wiggle a bit. So I'm just going to be mindful of whether this is a pen that really truly can be posted. Okay, here goes. Ooh, lovely. It is starting to loosen up. At first I thought, wow, that's kind of stiff for an 18 karat gold nib. But as I got here, it started to soften. That is an ink sample. So just doing basic figure eights and looking at if there's any line variation. Let's try some, whoa, oh, little scratchy. So in reverse, going left to right, there's a little scratchiness there. Now let's see if there's not really any flex. I see a little bit of bounce on the nib. Not sure if you're able to see that, but it's not too much of a bounce. So for example, the Pelikan M400, which is a 14 karat gold nib, I believe, that one has a little bit more kind of bounce or give to it than this nib, but that is absolutely gorgeous. The weight of this is, I'm going to say, significant. I wanted to open this up right away and let my husband look at it, and he is very much so in love with this pen. It is quite the boss executive looking pen, which I really love. Um, so, and it's a nice, juicy, flowing nib. Yeah, that's a very juicy nib. Oops, sorry, that wasn't focused. Yep, so I love this. I am so happy that I finally got it on sale. I really was struggling with the thought of buying it full price. I will be a little anal retentive and line it up so that the clip lines up with the point here. That's who I am at my core. Can't help it, is what it is. But this is my new baby. So happy. All right. And with that, I am going to add this to my currently inked pages. So, for example, here's one. And then here's another. So I will add this, and I will start journaling with this beauty. All right. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.